Hey, you are now tuned in to the World Rev podcast. You did.
Hello, welcome to another episode of World Rev podcast. I'm your host, Kelly.
We love Ricky.
All right, welcome, bro. How you been?
I've been good, bro. How you?
I'm good. So today's a special episode, man. We got two new faces, man. Two new beautiful guests. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
I'm Bianca. You can follow me on Instagram at Bianca Bella.
Got right to it.
Facts, man. I was just about to say that.
Got
She
right
play.
to it.
She put the pressure on you.
Hello guys, I'm Kayla. You can follow me at K_McLovin.
Oh, McLovin.
I love it.
Right. So, before we start the show, we usually take a shot, man. Today we're gonna take a shot of the Lobo, so everybody could put your drink in the air, toast.
Sir.
Let's get it.
Whew. That was nice.
Yeah. I needed that, bro.
Facts.
I needed that.
How you ladies like it?
It's good. I might have to go get a bottle out.
Right. Facts.
Fun fact, it's LeBron James.
Okay,
it?
I know
Yeah.
it's somebody, right?
Yeah,
that's the
LeBron
one.
James's.
Okay,
good.
he got some taste.
That shit's
going.
good.
Yeah, nah, that shit's smooth as shit.
Yeah.
No funny shit.
Yeah. So.
Now I want to try the other one.
Oh, go ahead.
Just to
We
compare
can all take
We
another
got it.
shot.
Well, we've got to take another shot.
Yeah, bro.
God, y'all trying to kill me.
I needed that De Leon.
Yeah, I was about to say because I need to eat.
Right? Well, don't get me drunk in this podcast, man. Don't get me drunk in this podcast.
Well,
going
that
crazy.
first shot, you started spilling it on my
I
fingers.
was about to say, the way he be into this podcast, you would think he was drunk every time.
All right. So you guys ready? Yo, this is the first time we're taking two shots in this podcast.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's get it. You guys lit.
Bring
I
the
mean,
let's get it.
energy.
Yes, sir.
Woo. Yeah.
Okay,
The Lobos is actually
Yeah.
better
I
Yeah.
think so.
than the De Leon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more spicy. A little bit.
Nah, the Lobos is just so much smoother, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Let's get to it.
no, let's get to it. Before we even start the podcast, man, today, this is almost the episode 11 of season 2. So next episode is going to be the 12th. So, I just want to show my appreciation to my boy Ricky, man. He always make the time to be here.
Word.
As you guys know, he just have a fresh bone, like he's 3 now, 4, 5?
5 months.
5 months, yeah. So so we've been doing episode back to back every Sunday, man. You always trying to make the time, even when we do it the weekday. So I wanna say, bro, I appreciate you for taking.
Appreciate you, bro.
I
You know,
mean-
you know,
mean-
you know, I get
I
sensitive.
bring, I bring.
It's the Pisces
That's my favorite line in here. Yo, fun fact, me and Bianca got the same exact birthday.
Oh, nice,
We
nice,
birthday twins.
nice.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
So it's like when I present the vision to you, take it, run with it, man. I appreciate that. Not a lot of people I bring the vision to. Understand the
Bro,
process
I
and stuff like
I
that.
saw it. You
So
gotta-
with that being said, man, this is what I got you. Even though you trying to see it, you got picked
Thank
to
you,
it.
thank you,
So
thank you. I appreciate
so when you get home, you cool like you know what to do.
I
with
appreciate
it.
this so much.
But yeah.
Thank you,
So
thank
let's
you.
get to it, man. Anything you wanna say before we get to it?
I just want to say thank you, man. Shout out to you for, trusting me to be your co-host. It's been a great season. We've had a lot of great guests. Hopefully, these two ladies might be our best ones. I don't know. Let's see where this goes
Got a
today.
lot of challenge.
Yeah.
They got a lot of challenge. Bianca seems like she's ready for it.
I know.
Know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe she seemed like she might have a podcast already going.
We probably don't know. We have to dig in.
Yeah.
What about you, Kayla? What you got going on?
Well, it's funny that you said she has a podcast because I used to do a podcast with my friend. That's I'm like, I
Really?
want to see. Yeah,
Okay.
I want to be. I like being
How
on
come I
somebody
don't know
else's.
this?
Right, like.
I mean, we took a break from it, but it was mainly like last year. We was doing it sometimes coffee, sometimes tea. And I was trying to go back. So that's what you were saying. Like it is good to find
That's
someone,
a dope name.
right?
I like that.
It's
You
usually
should
Brown,
get it
and I was
going
like,
again.
We're trying to figure out something.
Who was it with? Do I
My
know?
friend Star.
Okay.
You might. I don't know.
We can know everybody. Trust me, he know everybody. He know that part. He just probably don't know by name.
Exactly. But definitely, like what you said, it is good to find someone who can, like, you know, match your energy and really trust your vision and go with it. Because everybody don't believe in it the same way you do, and you could definitely tell. So when you get good help, it's good to stick with it.
No, absolutely.
I'm glad y'all found that.
Nah, it was like instant dynamics. It was like, I remember I used to see him around, and then people used to like tell me like I look like some kid, and I'd be like,
well,
"Who
I'm
they
older
talk
than
about?"
you.
Yeah, and then I was like, and then I seen him. I was like oddly enough, we had like a lot of the same like things. Like we had like a lot of the same gear, like a lot of the just. He's like I'm Haitian, but he's the Haitian version of me. I like
I'm the true Haitian. Okay?
But I like
I'm the
I like
Haitian.
to say that like because like I'd be like, yeah, he's the Haitian version of me because I am Haitian, but like he's like yeah, like he's
Yeah,
like,
I was
nah. So it's cool. It turned out really good. So yeah, let's see where it goes from here.
Yeah, no problem, man. Honestly, like I said, man, not a lot of people see the vision, like take it serious and stuff like that. So I had to let you know. I mean, even though like it got to the point where like I could be like, yo, you know what? I don't want to be in the show. Like Ricky could just do it by himself. That's how much like I put my trust in you, and he take it. He really like kill it. Like I don't know if you guys watched the last show. Well, the one before that, where we was talking about with a bunch of nurses.
Yeah.
He was the only one hosting, so I just behind the camera and handle the shit. He was killing it. So
Good.
yeah.
I was
Shout out to you.
Yeah, I was a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, yo, I do this on a regular.
You know how he said like he didn't know the question and stuff like that. That was the same episode. I didn't give him nothing.
Literally,
Nothing.
literally.
I just
nothing.
threw him in the field.
Where threw me in the water, I started swimming. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I got this. Like, that's regular.
I mean,
Sometimes you gotta just go with the flow, though.
Yeah, exactly. You know, we fishers, so
Exactly.
you know what I mean. It's regular for us.
All right, so let's cut the segment real quick. So how was today's Sunday? So how's everybody weekend like?
It was alright. A little hot, and you know, trying to understand like the weather. One day it's like hot, the next day it's cool. And other than that, it was a cool week.
Yeah. What did you do?
I went out to eat every night.
You do.
We be on the same page, bro. Like
I
that.
mean, I'm small, but I got a big appetite. So
Hey, that's a small people eat a lot.
Yo, we was just talking about this, bro. Like the skinny girl. I don't know where it goes. It's like a
listen,
bottomless
my mom
pit.
says it goes to my head.
It really be your own mother.
Nah. How about you, Kay?
This week was good. I had a pop-up shop yesterday that went
nice.
well.
Wow, I didn't even get that.
Right, like what's going on?
Like, yo,
everything.
we are the people to invite this shit, cause like,
I mean,
you know what
yes,
Like,
exactly.
like,
but y'all
we
got
are-
it. But like, I literally post everything, even if it's like not mine.
Why you
Yo,
just follow me too?
yo, you wanna know something?
Something, because I was just talking to my mans about this. Like, there's this algorithm to like Instagram and shit. Like it, like certain people's shit, you really
won't
do
see.
not see.
Yeah.
Like
you don't frequent their pages.
yeah,
you're
nah,
not
cause
gonna see it.
I was talking to my man. I was like, yo, why you ain't tell me about da? He's like, nigga, I've been posting for like 2 weeks. I'm like, bro, I ain't see you post that at all. I go on his
Yeah.
page and it's literally the same
You
flyer
think they're pushing it
over
that
and
hard,
over, and I'm just
yeah.
like, yo, like I'm like, yeah, nah.
That's
I used to
crazy.
always say the algorithm thing, and I didn't believe it until I
That's
just
for
could,
real.
and then I'd be
Yeah.
noticing like, yo, it is the same motherfuckers that pop up on my
Yeah,
shit,
all the time.
like
That's
all
why
the
you
time,
see
yeah.
But you know what's crazy though? After the event happened, then you gotta see the flyer on your page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
you see forever. Like, all right, please.
How'd it go though?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well. I like doing pop-up shops. Like at first, I really wasn't with the pop-up shops because like I don't have patience. Like sitting there all day, that's a lot for me. Like I don't.
It is. You have to take the day off.
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
work,
and, like,
just like
And
It's
then-
just sitting. And I mean, like, yeah, you communicate with people, but like, you know, you gotta wait for like that rush to come, and then it starts coming, and then you just doing the same thing all over again. But it's good because you get to reach people that you probably wouldn't reach before, like because other people from other places bring in their people, so
Right.
you get like a whole different variety of different people.
Do you
so
have
it's
do you
good.
have cards when you go to pop up shop?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I think
I think that's the biggest thing. Like, always to have like a card, which a business card,
Okay.
your Instagram, all your social media should be
Right,
on
should
there.
be on there.
Like all.
what's
So
that
how do you
thing?
guys feel about business cards? Because a lot of people saying like they feel like business cards are being kind of played out, but I feel
Old-fashioned?
but I feel like a lot of people
Nah,
still
but
have
at certain
Shit, like especially I know what you do. Like you do a lot actually, but you could definitely give us a brief, briefing of what you do. But like the shit you do, I feel like having like business cards with the stuff that you send out is important because it's like people with the social media, like it goes a long way and it equates to your success, like literally.
I definitely think it's important. I don't feel like, even though, like, yes, we're on social media, but my social media is also on that page. That's easy for someone to just hand out. Sometimes you don't have service. Sometimes the Instagram won't go.
Exactly.
Someone ever say, like, add me, and then you typing it in, it's no
not
connection.
Exactly.
What I do is, all right, I'm screenshot it and add you later. Sometimes I don't even remember to go back to add you later.
You know what I think would benefit?
I don't know if do you have like a QR code on the back of your cards?
I don't, but I need one on
That's the new thing because literally nobody has to type anything. You scan it and it's going straight to your page. Yeah. Like that's like that. The QR shit. I'm trying to get that shit. Yeah, like ever since COVID.
Yeah.
Yo, I be scanning everything. I'm like, I need paperless everything. So nah, that's pretty cool.
Except for the straws though. I hate them shit.
Straws.
Yeah.
I be wearing too much lip gloss.
She said that.
But what about you, Ricky? What did you do this weekend?
Bro, all I did was work, bro. That's why I told you I needed them shots. I've been working and working like nonstop, bro. You remember you hit me up? I'm like, bro, this is my I only have one day off this week, and I literally was running errands back and forth. James just hit me up. I'm like, bro, please give me some time because I'm running around
You know, crazy thing when I hit you, I was driving to fucking deliver a car.
I'm over here texting you while driving with my knees and shit, bro. Like
that's not.
I don't recommend it. Don't do it.
We gotta cut that part.
Yo, James is over here like, yo, send me this and that for the podcast. I'm over here like driving with my knees, trying to make sure like I'm over here like, yo, I'm like, bro, give me a little bit of time because it's like, bro, now that we're adults, I understand, yo, this ain't even part of, I feel like we should do a podcast about this, but like, yo, we are becoming our parents, and it's like, I see why our parents used to be so annoyed and so frustrated. Cause you were a little kid and you just think like, yo, this, like, what did I even, but yo, when you realize like how much comes with being an adult and how like busy you are, how much things
it's needing that moment. It's needing that I need that moment. Oh my goodness. I get so overwhelmed that I'm like, all right, stop talking to me.
No, for real.
Yeah, you really need that moment.
I'm that person, like if
I'm like zoned in and people are talking to me, I promise you I'm not hearing a thing you saying.
Right.
Because I'm just like, I'm trying to, like, I need my moment. Like, 100%.
I don't know.
Nah, that don't happen for you. Bro, I cannot. Yo, bro.
But if I act like I don't hear that, I just try to block you out.
It's like I literally can't hear you at all. Like, and I be trying to do, like, I try to multitask, but it's like, bro, you have so much going on. Multitasking doesn't even help anymore, bro. It's crazy. Crazy.
Yo, sometimes multitasking is not the best.
No, because you
end up
you don't put 100% effort into things that you're doing. Yeah, 100%.
That's so funny you say that multitasking is sometimes not good for you because I started telling myself like, all right, finish your thoughts, finish your sentences, because sometimes I'll start talking and I'm like, what was I just saying? And then I'm like, all right, let's go back. Because now I'm trying to circle back to what was the point of me even bringing it up. So yeah, it's multitasking. So it's great, but if you know how to manage everything,
you got to know when to use it.
Yeah, exactly.
And the fucked up part is when somebody tells you to do something while you was doing something else. You like later you'll be like, yo, I'm supposed to do something. What the fuck was it?
I called somebody today and I was like multitasking and I was like, yo, I called you for a specific reason. I was like, I'm like, I can't remember what it is. I'm like, yo, I can't remember what it is right now. I'm gonna call you back.
That would be happening to me all the time.
For real. Like, literally, you call somebody for something specific, and it literally takes that between the phone call ringing
and you try to remember. That was me.
That happened to me today. I'm like, I can't remember. I'm gonna call you back later.
And it would just be the first 30 seconds of the call. It's like, shit, why did I even call you?
Yeah, that happened to me
today. So that just shows, man. Yeah, it's important to just. Sometimes multitasking is definitely a great skill, but
Got me
sometimes
fucked up,
it's
Nikki.
good to have focus.
I mean,
Yeah, to
That's
just
the
slow
table.
down a little bit, kind of just
No, for real,
take
bro.
it back. So
you know what I hate too? Just like when you think of you about to do something, you be like, you know what, I'm gonna do it in like 2 minutes. Then 2 minutes pass by, you be like, yo, I was like,
procrastination.
Yeah.
especially like last week,
Oh
I was
my
supposed to
God.
do something, bring something for the podcast. And you was like, it wasn't liquor I was supposed to get when we went to do the last podcast at the.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I get it. Mind you, the liquor's in my house. I was like, I get it. Then we get to the show. Fuck, I forgot it.
Caused us to start the show a whole hour later than we were
2
supposed to
hours
do.
later.
Like, for real.
I have to go look for shit.
But yeah, let's get into it, man.
Let's get into it.
Today's episode is gonna be the essence of relationships. I don't know if you ladies are taken or single, but we gonna be talking about, I tell people all the time, just say whatever you feel comfortable. If you feel like you ain't comfortable sharing something, you ain't got to.
Right.
But if you are comfortable,
Feel free.
say whatever you
Spread
want.
your wings.
We here for
Spread
it.
your wings.
spread your wings.
Spread your
Spread your wings.
Free
But
your
yeah,
mind.
so today is
No
gonna
filter over here. No filter.
So we're gonna be talking about the essence of relationships, and this is for people, like whether you're in a relationship or you're trying to get into one, or you fresh out. Like this is gonna be to help people kind of just stay on track on being a good partner. Like, so basically, this is what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna start. The first question today is like, we're gonna talk about communication. Like, how important is communication in a relationship?
Woo.
You want to take this or you want me to go?
I'll be quick.
And it's okay to agree and kind of say
Yeah.
Like,
You know, you always
I was
have
gonna
to
say on
be
some of these
you.
opinions, like
We gonna feel the same on
Yeah,
this same
yeah,
opinion. So it's gonna sound redundant, but it's like if that's how you feel, then
I'm the person
you
that's
gotta share
always
it.
the odd one, okay?
I was gonna say, please try not to hate James at the end of the show because he's crazy.
So I think it's super important. Like communication is really key. I feel like it stops a lot of unnecessary problems that you may have in your relationship just by as simply as communicating. I feel like we don't realize like how simple things could be key. Like you just saying like, oh, I'm leaving real quick, or like, just something that you would see as small. Communicating is important because someone can take it completely different than you would take it.
Especially through text.
Yeah, exactly right.
oh yeah, text is the worst.
Yeah.
trying to yo, honestly, text is like, when it comes to communication, text might be one of the worst things because like you feel like you read it how you think the person
the
thinks it.
tone.
And then they have a
Their
complete
head.
you read it with a tone in your head, and the person might just be so calm.
And it's
Yeah.
so funny you say that, right? So I definitely agree with you. Communication is key. It's one of those things. Even for me, like I can be very stubborn and prideful, and I could just,
I could
sometimes,
see that all over your face. I don't know why. I just could see it.
and I could just, sometimes I've
It's
learned.
giving stuck up.
It's giving stop. But I've learned that you can't always expect someone to understand, what's going on in your mind because I tend to close off sometimes. So I realize expressing myself or like right then and there, like I don't like that. Don't do that, So for me, it's like even through text, like I have a hard time when you say "yup" to me. I think that's an attitude. Oh, and I
say that shit all the time.
because for me, when I say "yup" to you, I got an
That's what I'm
attitude.
about to say. It's,
See, I feel I feel that same way.
About okay.
No,
Okay to me is like, the fuck do you mean?
Nah,
okay?
it's
So when
the
I
K
get
for
that
me.
up,
The
like,
K.
nah,
Oh
if
my
you
God.
write with a period, like okay, period.
Oh my god.
Nah, I just when you tell me K, just like you like, well, like my girl, like she know I hit that shit. If we like
arguing or
argue
having a
and shit, like,
disagreement.
she just said K. I was like,
I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, yo, did you just K me? Like, whoa, like,
Nah, that shit will end the text real fast. Now I'm on the phone.
Like,
Yeah, for me, the minute I see "yup," I'm like, You got me fucked up right now.
Like, it's just like people know the words that gonna get
nah.
like
People
Like
know
that-
your triggers.
Exactly.
So
People
it's
really
so
do.
funny, right? So my mom, she asked me to do something for her, and then I text her back, saying okay. She's like, "Yup." I'm like, "What you got an attitude for?" She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Oh, never mind."
Nah, you know what's mad funny?
Sidetrack. So me and my friends, we always hit each other with a yer or yo. So whenever somebody hits me a yer or yo, I usually respond with yer or yo. But sometimes I don't know why. I be thinking it's more important. So like they'll be like yer, I'm like yes. They'll be like, you know what? Forget it, nigga.
Right. Like,
Fucked up the whole vibe. I'm like, nah. What happened? My sister did that to me the other day. She said, you know what? Forget it. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, nah, your energy just wasn't. Your energy is off.
But I think
It's
it's
a
all
serious
like,
thing.
it's all up in our head, you know.
It
Like,
is in our head.
you know, like I was telling my little brother too. I'm like, sometimes I feel like we all create our own narratives and get ourselves
Always.
worked up. You know what I'm saying?
It's
and it's
true,
like
that's
this is not
literally
even
what
what
it
this person means, but because we got it so much in our heads, we're just like,
We took it and
this
ran with it.
person got an attitude, or this person feels the way, or I don't even understand why you're taking it like this, and it's just like that's
See?
not it.
No.
So now, while we're talking about communication, right? So like, how does it you guys handle like, let's say you guys arguing with your partner, right? Then you come to the point where like, okay, it's like being dismissive to the argument. Where I'm done with it. I don't want to talk about it no more. Know what I mean? So how do you guys handle that? Because I do that shit all the time to my... It's just like, yo, babe, we've been talking to the shit about an hour. I don't want to talk about it no more. Like, it's done.
for real.
I already said my piece. You said your piece. Let's leave it alone. Nah, she want to keep going. It's just like, well, how do you guys handle it? Especially the walk away. I know female hate the
I was
walk
about to say,
away.
I would just leave. Like, if you don't want to hear me talking, and I like, so if I'm gonna keep talking and you're not gonna respond, I'm gonna leave. I don't need to be here
Okay.
because I know what I want to do, and if you don't want to do that, I don't want to be here with you anymore. I'm out of there.
The walk away.
Is wild. I feel like that in itself is a whole new argument waiting to happen. Like,
I don't know. I
So for
like
me,
walk away too.
So
Exactly.
for me, that whole dismissive thing is like, so you're not gonna talk about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But we always
So you
talk
mean it-
about it.
I mean,
you
yes.
want to keep going.
in a sense, so
I do.
I've been told before, like you're picking and
said, "I
probing.
do."
You know, you're trying to nitpick about it, and it's like I don't want to talk about it. But it's like I'm just trying to understand why you don't want to talk about it. Like,
Like,
what
let's
am I
do it.
saying
See,
that's making
now she
you
started
mad?
a whole other
No, you know what? That
it
is.
is important because it's like I realize what I realize about that is sometimes, bro, it's okay for the other person not to want to have the conversation right now.
Right.
But we ain't gonna not have it at all. And we gonna have this conversation
You
like
gotta have it.
We just gotta hit you up. It's so funny how.
Like,
yo,
but I have that communication to say like, okay, I don't want to talk about it. Right
Yeah.
now. Sometimes
Yeah.
so they just shut
Yeah.
down. Like,
I mean, I've had moments like that where it's like, you know what, we're not having this conversation right now. Then I'm like, all right, cool. The walk off is like, all right, cool. You ain't never gonna have this conversation.
nah, a nigga like me is like, all right, we didn't have it earlier. Is this a good time? 'Cause, like, we are going to get to what I need to be addressed.
Nah,
like,
see, I'm totally different with you guys. Like me personally, like if you do something wrong to me or whatever, I don't give a fuck. You wanna talk about it or don't wanna talk about it. I'ma ask. Now, if you don't wanna answer, that's okay. But
Right.
I'ma lay it on the
Yeah.
table. But if you tell me you don't wanna talk about, you don't wanna talk about it right now. You wanna talk. Yo, I'm not talking about it later on.
But that's what I'm saying.
I'm done with that conversation.
but it's important to know that it is okay to have the conversation.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes people need that space to just calm down before they say some shit.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to regret
Yeah.
forever.
And that's why I like walking away.
tell
Bro.
me that. At least have the decency to be like, I can't do this right now. If you tell me that you need a minute, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But like, just not saying anything at all, that's not gonna work. Because
That's
now I'm gonna
like-
be on your back. Like,
But
what's
now
up?
the thing is like, if I'm already have the conversation with you for like 30 plus minutes and you still like,
I mean, in that case, it's different
It's
because
just like-
now I feel like it's just dragging something
Exactly.
that doesn't need
Just
to be
like,
dragged.
whoa,
But
whoa.
in the moment, it's like, you know, we're having a disagreement and it's like, you know, I don't want to talk about it. All right, cool. I'm going to give you your moment to figure it out because I might need a moment because
Yeah,
you
yeah.
might say something and I might say something
Exactly.
Yeah.
more hurtful, you know?
Yeah,
So in that case, I get it. But if it's like, you ain't got shit going on but to sit here and
To
talk
talk
about
about
it,
it.
why can't we talk about it?
I didn't want to play my game. I don't want to hear your mouth.
Nah, I
Give me a break.
want to touch up on something you said because you said the thing about people say you be probing, and honestly, I feel like it's important to really choose your battles.
Yeah.
Like, if it's not gonna affect tomorrow or like, and it's just in the now, like maybe it's okay to just let it go.
Right, yeah.
Like I feel like, sorry ladies, but like I feel like you guys have a hard time like getting like figuring out whether it's like something is okay to just drop it
Right.
or
No,
you know talk about it. Certain things would be like we like
No,
because as men, I feel like no for real
Already like you
no bullshit. I feel like as men, believe it or not, there's a lot of little shit that bothers us, but we are able to realize like it doesn't bother us enough to, because it's like if we bring it up, the fight that we're gonna have is gonna bother us
Worse.
more
Exactly.
than whatever it is. So it's like for us, it's like alright, it's not worth it. But for women, I feel like you guys just don't know when to pick.
They want it to be crystal clear, crystal clear.
But I
man.
feel like with that too, though, it's like if we don't say anything at that time, it's gonna keep happening.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That makes
like
sense.
rather than us like not saying anything at that moment, like I'm not
Yeah.
gonna give you 1,000 times to annoy the fuck out of me. Like let me tell you,
Which is agreeable, right?
Yeah. So I think
So how do you
not
guys?
all the time, but sometimes I do think.
So
it's
how
like
do you
that.
pick and choose your battles then? Like
Just like what's actually important to me. Like if I know it's something, like I don't even know what's like a good example. I don't know, just some shit that I like. If I see it, like, do he think I didn't just peep like what happened there, or whatever
Yeah.
it is? Like I want you to know that I know.
So
That's it.
Nigga said,
look at me. I'm the captain now.
yo, maybe you just gotta start doing this. Like, have a nigga over here wondering what they did the whole time.
What?
Yo, that might work because you do this. Now the niggas over here like, yo, babe. Did I like what? Why did you do that? Like you ain't like. Did I do something? Like why?
You just been feeling that nigga hurt,
yeah, as
man.
niggas were gonna be so like worried about that gesture. It's like, yo, babe, what did I do? Like, why did you do that to me? Like,
I
For
just
real,
want you
bro.
to
For
know
real,
that I
like-
know. The people who like some people just like I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let it go on as long as like you building a case. I don't have
Yo,
that in me.
you know what's
I
funny
can't
with those
build
people?
a
I
case
don't.
for you.
I
You wanna know what's
building
funny
that
about those
Rico
people?
case.
You know what's funny about those people? They wait for the wrong time to bring shit up,
That-
bro.
yeah.
When you're not in the
aggravates
mood,
me.
that's
that drives me nuts.
Nah,
I
I know what it is. When you're building that case, it's gonna be the little smallest thing out of everything,
drives you
and you
up.
gonna turn the fuck
Oh,
up.
you
Yeah.
blow up, bro.
And then the person's over here like,
What?
oh, cause of this,
Right.
like for real.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just like, mm-mm.
Nah, I'm big on like. To me, I'm big on kind of just. I can't. I'm big on like definitely just if I'm in the moment. If we out in public, I'm like, yo,
If we're in
later,
public, we-
I gotta talk to you about something.
But you gotta see it in my
It's
face,
funny
but
you
yeah,
bring up
you
in
gotta see it
public,
on my
right?
face.
Because this is how I feel about, having like a partner, a counterpart, however you want to, significant other, however you want to describe it. I always said it like this to whoever I was dating or whoever I was with. We could beef in the house all day, but when we in public, let's just keep it
cute.
civil.
We
the most
Not-
civilized
because
people ever.
nobody needs to know what we
That's
have
right.
going on. You
Because
know what I'm
certain
saying? Like,
conversations you
Don't
we'll
Shit
have
is
this
fine.
later. Like, you
Yeah.
can yell at me at home. You
Word.
didn't like what I did, let's talk about it at home. But while
But
we
in the
here,
public eye,
let's just
keep it cute.
Exactly.
Yeah, now
No.
I agree with you. Yeah, sometimes
That's where they fake it till you make it come in. Cause
Exactly.
sometimes you could really be not fucking with your bitch,
I
but
be pissed. I
you
be like,
over
oh,
here in
no.
in a public setting, we gonna make it look real
Great.
good. You
But
feel
at
me?
home,
Everything's
you
gravy.
know what? All bets is off.
So
You
we-
say what you
not
want to
even-
say. I'm gonna say
nigga,
what I want to say.
Fuck at home. As soon as we get to the fucking car.
You thought that shit was
Oh,
cute?
yeah.
Nah, you know what? I'm totally different, bro. It's just like if I'm mad at you in public, I won't say a word.
Oh no. See?
It's like I'm shut down. But when I get home, even the
let
car,
me ask
yo,
you
even
this.
the car ride be quiet.
Yeah, see, that's
I don't even
different.
play music.
Yeah.
Like, just like, whoa, like, cause I'm a jealous person, boy. If I see you do something I didn't like, boy, just like, you see my face, especially we like having the eye contact. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing in the car. Babe, what's all you? Hey, you already know what's up.
Right, you
Let's
know
get
what
home
you
safe.
did.
Let's get home safe. Then we talk about it. Man.
Yeah, nah.
But yeah, so-
it is important because, like, yo, you could be wilding out in the car. Next thing you know, some tragic shit happens.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah.
So I was
But
like,
I don't know, bro. For me, it's like as soon as we're in private, we gotta talk about it. Cause
Right.
like we gotta talk about
yeah,
it.
home, anything, everything home. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I
the-
don't give it a second. The minute
I'm
I
not
walk
the-
in the door.
no.
So you thought what you did was cute?
Yeah.
Did you think that was okay? How do you know? It's just for me, like I said, in public, let's just keep it to a minimum. You know, even if you feel away, like all right, you know, I get it. I might have did something, you might have did something, but
Yeah.
at least you know, and to the public's eye, like. Fake it till you make it. We got this shit together.
Yo, it's
Behind
mad
closed doors, you can
embarrassing,
yell at
bro.
all day.
dog.
Like,
I hate
yo,
couples like
yo,
that,
just think
bro.
about all the people you done seen just get into like
Yeah.
arguments and things,
Yeah.
and the shit that you think about, like, yo,
You
these
be like,
niggas
yo,
is
what the
fucking
fuck?
wild, like,
Yeah.
yo. So it's like you never want to be on that opposite
never
end
wanna
because
be
that's
that
just
person.
fake embarrassing
Well,
as hell.
if my girl ever embarrassed me in public, we were just like, it's
I'm
over.
walking away like I don't know.
I just like, well, I don't know. I mean, it could be fake, but it's just like, bro, like you know me better. We better than this.
Right.
Yeah,
For
and
you
that's
to
and
act
that's
like this,
and that's
just
what it
like,
really
yo,
is.
just
Like, yo, we are way better than to be showing, like, you know, like letting people think the worst of us. That shit's it's such a huge embarrassment. Like,
And
I
that's
just can't.
And the crazy thing is, there's people outside that want shit like that to be happening.
Oh yeah,
to them, bro.
it's
just like-
entertainment.
yeah, exactly.
They're
They
feeding
want
off
some
that
fucked
shit.
up shit to happen to you.
Yeah.
Look at them. They were so perfect on Instagram or in public. Now look at them over here. Fucking up. Like,
Or not even that. I see it as too, like, you know, like for me, I'm a fairly private person. I don't share unless I feel, you know, there's certain things I need to share. So, you know, when people see certain things, you know, they're like, oh, you're so, you know, you guys are so great together. And then when you start to share those problems, like, you know, he did this or this happened, and it's like, oh, but you guys was just so good, and
Yeah.
it's like, no, but we're
We're
human,
real.
you know,
Yeah.
things happen,
Yeah.
and I just feel like with people like that, like you said, people are preying on that
Yeah,
moment for you to
exactly.
like not have a successful relationship or a situationship for most people.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, there's people that just really be just preying on that bad time, and I've learned that too
And
because
that
I've
shit's
had
real.
people where they're like, you know, I had moments where I had you know, I was down and out, and I'm venting to them, and they're just like, you know, that's crazy. And then when I had the good moments, it was just like,
They be like,
Yeah.
They give you a show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
you know?
I told my girl that all the
I'm
time. bro.
I'm trying so hard not to sound like the bad guy here, but that's a female thing. Like,
It is. It is.
as niggas,
I agree.
like, cause as guys, like, he can tell me about his thing. I'm never gonna be like, oh yeah, leave that bitch. Oh yeah, da da
Nah.
da.
No, but
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm
do
like, I'm like, yo, that's kind of crazy, bro. But y'all should, you know what I mean, like, da da da. Like, I'm like, nigga, are you gonna leave? Like, when you type of thing, like, nigga, you gonna leave her? No, then shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like,
Or sometimes we ask like, yo, nigga, what did you do?
Word.
Like this
But-
is the thing females don't do. What they don't ask questions.
Yeah, they
just
they
like,
so
oh, that's what it is.
like,
Fuck
oh,
that nigga. Fuck
yeah.
that nigga. Leave that nigga alone.
Nah, women be so ready to hate your nigga with
Yeah.
you.
So for me, I see it as like I like to play devil's advocate. I want to know what you did that was wrong and what he did that was wrong.
Right.
Because
There's two sides of
obviously,
the-
you know,
always two
there's a
sides.
reaction to an action.
Well, there's three sides.
Right.
Exactly.
It's your
So-
side, his side,
and then
the
what
truth.
actually
Yeah.
happened, right?
Right.
You know, so for me, it's more so like, all right, what did you do? I've had situations where I've had friends tell me like, you know, and he did this and he did that, and I'm like, so what did you
Like,
do?
what
Did
caused
the
that
story-
reaction?
Yeah.
The story's always gonna be from your perspective. So
Yeah.
like it like you said, it's not gonna always be the truth because it's not. It's just however you took it, or
Right, how
like,
you
whatever you
perceived it.
perceived it.
Yeah.
Like, exactly. So.
Nah. Honestly, people really do gotta try it because it's like you be hearing shit and it's like the person ain't crazy. Like something had to get them to react like this or
Yeah.
do this. So
But then
like
that goes back
let's
to the
start from
building
point
of
A.
it. Okay,
Yeah. Nah, that's important. I wanted to touch up on this too because we talking about how communication is important. But sometimes, bro, communicating to somebody who's just like completely here to misunderstand you just be as worse because it's like comprehension for me is
It's
more
more
important
important
than
than
communication
communication part.
because
Exactly.
you could be so good at communicating, but if you're communicating to the wrong person, no matter how well you articulate yourself, no matter how calm you did it, no matter how accurate you were, it's never going to be taken the right way. Like
But don't you feel like sometimes people just don't give a fuck about the situation?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, like communication is important, but I feel like comprehension is key. Like, you gotta be able.
Back off of that too. That for me is the biggest thing because, like you said, you could communicate it. There are times where I could just be like, "You don't hear what I'm saying," and then there's times when I'm just like, "I need you to understand where I'm coming from."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you can see where you went wrong. So. And that's the tone I use, right? I used to be a teacher, so I know how to like play it, right? But I had a situation where, I explained everything, and I'm just like, you're not hearing me. Like, I'm communicating it to you, but you're not hearing me, so you're not getting it. Exactly. And it took for another male counterpart of his for him to be like, oh, I see what you're saying. And it's like, but why couldn't you understand what I was saying?
Because sometimes,
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes women got a real weird way of putting shit where it's just like I kind of do understand, but like you ain't explaining it the right way.
Right, that's what I'm about to say. It comes with comprehension, but you also, like, us as the person, like, given that communication to them, you have to understand who you're talking to. Like, you need to put it in that perspective.
Right.
Like, you talking to me is one thing, but you talking to him is a completely different thing.
Exactly.
So what I could get from you
he's not.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you just have to, and we already feel like we're doing the
y'all
most.
Be talking to us like y'all talk to other women. It's like women are gonna understand that shit. Dumb it down so we can get that
and
shit.
sometimes we feel like we even do that and it still don't hit. So it's like, damn, where do I go from here?
It goes back to sometimes they don't even care. And that. But how do you?
But you have to put it in a package to make them care. Because if it was on the other end, they would want us to.
Right.
My thing is like, I don't know. It's just like me. I'm different when it comes to certain situations. It's just like, well, if you already explain yourself, I told you I got it. If you keep talking, I don't care anymore.
But the thing is, sometimes we talking about the dismissive thing. Sometimes that just comes across as dismissive because you're just saying like, okay, cool, I get it. Just to dismiss the conversation. Yeah. So that's why sometimes someone will keep going because it's like. Yeah, like saying I get it is like you expressing that, but that goes with the communication thing. Like you gotta learn, like you gotta know who you're talking to. You gotta learn to say, like just saying I get it isn't gonna be suffice for that person.
Right.
How about that? What if like, let's put it this way, right? Because me, I'm the type of person, right? If I'm not sorry about something, there's no way you could like explain that I'm gonna get it. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. That's just it.
You're gonna stand on it.
Exactly. I mean, so I had people that is like. When you know you're not sorry, but you want to apologize, what the fuck you apologize about?
Yeah.
I mean, people be apologize for the wrong thing. Like, well, I'm sorry, I did. What did you do? What are you apologize for? I mean, exactly. Like, don't give me a fake apology to make me feel better.
It's so funny you say that. So for me, it's like I don't really say sorry unless I mean it.
Exactly.
I'll say I apologize. I apologize for you for
feeling that way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna apologize, but not for what I did.
I'm not gonna say sorry for what I did because I technically feel like I didn't do it.
Exactly.
But I'm sorry that you think I did. Yeah,
or I'm sorry. Whatever I said rubbed you the wrong way.
Or caused you to feel this way.
In my mind, I don't think I said
I don't think I was wrong.
Right. But that's the thing. Some people do think like it's just like now it's just like they don't take the apology serious. They're just like, whoa. Okay, that's just me. That's just my piece. Like,
wait, what's your sign?
I'm a Leo.
Okay.
Oh boy.
My birthday's coming up.
You
Like
guys
4 days
Leos are
August
very
4th.
interesting sign.
Yeah.
One thing I could say about Leos is, bro, like you guys are very good at just manipulating situations.
Oh my goodness.
As a Pisces, like Pisces Leo, which is crazy, but like Pisces Leo combination be crazy because it's like we are so like direct and shit, and then like Leos just find ways to just keep manipulating, going around and it's like going around the directness, and it's like
it's because we take time to understand who.
That's why like no funny shit. Me and James be on here like just like completely opposing views. He'd be like da da da. I'm like, bro, that don't make no sense to me. Like, I'm like, yo, do you really think like that? He'd be like, yeah, all right. For the sake of this podcast, we gonna continue. Like, cause there's no way, bro.
What's your sign?
I'm Aries.
Really?
Oh, my girlfriend's an Aries too.
I wonder how that is. Y'all both fire signs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a Leo, so I'm always on top.
No, I will say Leos are very dominant.
And we are lovers.
Yeah, that you guys love hard.
Yeah.
When you love, you love. Like it's hard. You
Leos-
know?
Well, devote everything. Like once they fuck with you, they will.
Yeah,
devote
like
it,
all bets is off. Yeah, definitely.
Alright,
I ain't
let's
gonna
not
lie,
talk about
though.
Zodiac.
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
let's-
Another time.
Alright, since we've been talking about the arguments here, people, everything. Next question is like, how do you learn to forgive and move on when your partner has betrayed you? Or are you even capable of doing that?
I'm gonna say this before my guest and say, I mean, it's very easy for me. I'm like a forgiving person, bro. If I talk to you about it, I told you how I felt at the moment. As long as you take what I said like in consideration and you understand where I'm coming from, I'm over the situation. Cause keep talking about it ain't gonna fix what happened just like that. So just like, alright, cool. You did your shit. Cause I got the mindset like you did your shit. That was what's best for you at the moment. Sometimes people don't think about what's gonna be the next step, what's the consequences. They do it at the moment because it's the moment and shit like that. So I was like, alright, cool. As long as you explain to me, this is what happened. This, alright, cool. Hey, I forgive you. Who am I to like hold on to shit like that?
Right.
But I mean, I'm gonna forget about it, but I forgive you and shit like that and move on.
So I try to have that aspect, but there's some shit about me. It's like principle is so important to me that like when the principle of things is live, I can't just get over it. Like I can stop talking about it, but low key, I'm gonna hold a little grudge. Like I'm even if it's just joking wise, I'm probably gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh now you did it, like and you're gonna get so annoyed. Like I thought you said you let it go.
Bro, you know what's crazy?
Exactly.
You know what's crazy? I will do it to people, but I don't like people do it to me.
Right.
Like yeah,
That's the crazy
bro.
shit, bro.
So
Like,
it's so funny you say that, right? Because for me, in a sense where, for me, it also depends on the level of the situation. If there's certain things that I feel like is a high level of betrayal, like it's gonna take me some time to get over it because it's like, especially if you're my partner and I really care and I really love you, so there's certain things like you said, it's like, I'm gonna say it in a joking manner. Oh, now you want to feel like this?
Yeah, 100%.
But then it's just like, and I've also now I'm learning too to kind of just like how will it affect you later down the line? Like it's only hurting you at this moment, because he's obviously over it or she's obviously over it. So you making them little jokes is like, it's kind of like opening those wounds and doors again, and it's like we kind of.
But it'd be so hard not to. Like, it'd be so
there's
hard
the
not
pettiness
to.
that's inside of me that I'm like, oh, now you want to sit here and do this? Oh, okay, so.
And I'm petty, bro.
I'm petty too.
Like,
Wait, time out. What's the last episode you told me
No,
not
but
to be
I'm-
petty?
it's not. But the thing with me is, I'm gonna do it down the line so slick, like where it's like. Now it's gonna be like, oh, so now you understand how it feels. Like you did some shit. I ain't gonna do right away, but like I might just like
Nah,
a couple
fuck
months
that.
down the line, kind of do some shit that's gonna be like just so you can see like, oh, that bothered you.
So I had a
Like,
situation like
oh, that
right?
bothered you, huh? Like that's funny because when I felt this way,
You didn't
I wasn't
care,
supposed to.
exactly,
Yeah,
like it wasn't no big deal. And I had a situation like that where something was done to me and it was just like, like a very slight, like, I apologize or, it ain't even like that. And I was like, okay, got my change back. Feelings was hurt. And I'm just like, not in a petty way, but it was like, but you see how it feels though, right? Like it doesn't feel good. So don't do to me what you wouldn't want me to do to you because I'm gonna make it burn.
Yeah.
So
like I'm adding three times.
yeah, exactly. I might add a 5, maybe a 10 because I'm gonna make it hurt.
I think
My
like
little-
with that, I feel like if you're in a relationship or whatever it is, if you're not gonna forgive the person for it, like I know it's hard and it's a lot, but like if you've done everything you could on your part and you can't forgive them for it, you gotta stop fucking with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't like to be nagged about something. Like if you said it once before, like I'm not trying to hear it. You bring it up to me, I'm like, bro, leave me. Then like I'm not trying to
See,
hear
I
that.
like you.
How we
I
started.
like you. Like,
No,
and
that's
it
how
bothers
we
you that
feeling.
much.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Let it
Because I
go.
don't keep going. But I do agree on the like.
But why?
Why leave me? Why not? Yo, how can we just get over the situation
Because
completely? I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Aries at all. Like, and that's why. Because Aries be so quick to be like, then don't fuck with me. And it's
Because
like,
I'm not
bro,
gonna
you
do
mad
it.
at me for being mad at you for some shit you did to me?
So it's so funny you say
Yo,
no,
for
but
real.
definitely the same sign, same birthday because
But Leo be doing the same
this.
shit
But
too.
it's certain Aries. What's your
April
birthday?
2nd.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's
What? Wait,
yeah.
you what? April 2nd? My girl is April 1st.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
My thing is
Those
like,
those are the bad Aries.
Whoa.
The March Aries are tolerable. The April Aries.
See,
No.
for me, the April Aries, it depends on how deep into like the month of April that you're in
I don't
Aries.
like the
For me, I'm not a fan of the March
like
Aries.
Fugazi. I don't like
Yeah, anything at the end of the month.
I mean, I
know
have
what's-
I have a few March Aries that I do like. You know, I love them. Shout out to them. But there's a few that I'm just like, what the fuck was you doing? Like, what are you doing? Why are you here?
Hey, yo.
Those are the confusing side. They don't know which one they want to be.
Not.
Especially the ones leaning closer to
To-
April.
yeah.
Right, the cusp ones.
Oh
The
boy,
cusp.
like you don't even know what you want.
But that's
Exactly.
why I like the March Aries because I feel like they cuss Pisces like
Exactly.
they
They
kinda, so they
know
kind of
which
get
one-
it a little bit. As soon as you get to April, I'm like nah.
A bunch of April Fools babies.
Yeah,
But I am gonna something back to you for sure. I definitely want to. I'm not gonna talk about it because I don't like. to
Yeah,
be
that's what I
nagged.
mean. Like, I'm not gonna keep
I
talking
don't
about
like
it,
to be
but
nagged.
you're gonna realize why
But
it
I'm
was
gonna
so
do
important
it
to
exactly.
me.
I'm gonna do
Yeah.
it, and however you respond back, and it's like, okay,
Exactly.
now what?
Like I said, the first I basically address it. I don't want to, like, it's like certain things that's already hurt me. I don't want to, like, keep dwelling on it, keep bringing it back. Like, it's going to hurt me, make me, like, maybe take more now. I'm going to have more questions. Like,
Yeah.
that's, oh my God. When I have more questions, the more questions I ask you, the more you're going to lie to me, the more I'm going to ask questions. I hate that game. So
But-
I just,
It's so funny you said. How do you know? Well, when do you feel like the person is still lying when you ask the
because
question?
I always remember the first shit you tell me.
Oh,
From the
okay.
first shit you
so
tell
you
me,
pay attention
exactly.
And you listen.
That's why I ask questions.
This is why it's good to take notes. You got nah, just don't lie though. No funny shit. I was talking about this yesterday. Like I remember like being younger and having to keep up with the lies. I'm
That's
like,
Lies,
and
bro.
like, and it's like, yo, what did I even?
What did you tell? What did I
Yeah.
tell that person
Like
2
you
months
really,
ago?
you
Like,
really won't. Like once you start lying, you don't know what the
What you
fuck you
said.
said.
Yeah.
But the truth is always gonna be the truth. Like it's always you're gonna always remember because even if it's like your perspective of the truth, you're always gonna
It's
tell it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for me though, I'm gonna forgive you once I made you feel how you made me feel. After that,
I used to like
So
that.
you
I
have
can
to make it burn.
yeah.
Like, you have to
After
feel
that, you're forgiven. Like, like we're-
I'll never forget. And that's
Yeah.
what you said about like it being big or small. Like even if you ate my food, I'm hiding my food because I knew you ate my food last time. Like I don't care what it is, I'm gonna remember it. Like I'm learning you. Like
Yeah.
whatever you do, I'm learning you with it because your actions are who you are. Like
Right.
so. If I ain't gonna talk about it no more. But just it's noted.
Just know I'm tucking the
This
food.
is
It's not in the
definitely
microwave.
no-
I
yeah.
might put it in the oven.
now I got
You
some
might not
blind spots and shit. No.
That's nah, you just me. It's like I said, I used to be petty too. Like if you they will do me dirty within a week, I'm trying to do you dirty right back. I'm not weak. You got that's gonna get it
Nah.
like to.
used
to.
Like just like
Like,
boom.
Nah, I don't want it to be a week. I need it to be calculated. Like, like I need it,
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Pisces, we're like the coolest, caring people, but we're evil, bro.
Yeah. Like,
we have
deep
such
down, it's
we
like
have
that.
such an evil side to us. It's like, yeah, this is I'm gonna write it.
Scorpios are the same way. Like
But just like,
Yes, my brother's a
Water
Scorpio,
signs.
and he does
Yeah,
the same
it's
exact-
water
yeah.
signs, bro. Like we're like evil deep down, no funny shit.
I'm nice, guys. I'm nice.
I am too. I'm hella nice. Like
y'all can be nice.
Oh, till
Yeah,
they get
I
mad.
We didn't say you wasn't nice.
Right.
Let's get real.
I seen a meme.
Until
It was
they
like
get mad.
Pisces like are the nicest psychopaths you'll ever meet. Like we're nice, but we could be psychopaths.
But just don't
for
cross.
sure.
Just
Yeah.
don't cross us. Yeah. I mean, it again for me. It depends on the situation, but like now at this good old age of mine, I'm learning to like if it's not gonna affect me later down the line, like am I able to forgive and
Yeah.
like not forget. Because
Right,
it is
I
gonna be
can't
like, oh,
forget.
now you want to sit here and do
I'm-
this.
it-
I'll throw little jabs, but
I'm really
as
like
long
a
as the
fucking
big part of
computer,
it, I
too.
try to like let it go because especially if you really care about somebody or if you the history and that plays a role in it, forgiving and forgetting because of history.
Right.
Sometimes it's like Is it because of the history I'm forgiving you, or is it because I genuinely want to forgive you because I'm genuinely learning to get over the
I
situation?
just don't give
Which
a
is
fuck
why it
about the
depends on what it
situation.
is.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
I just want to get over the situation. Babe, I forgive you. Let's
What
move
I
on.
took from this is low key. We all be fake trying to forgive, but we
be petty.
ain't there yet.
petty.
We ain't there. Like the song said, "Bitch, you petty, bitch,
Nah,
I'm
I'm
petty
petty.
too."
For real, man.
Alright, let's talk about this, like privacy in a relationship. Like, is it important to keep secrets from your partner? Like, because me, I'll let you know this right now. Like, if you my shorty, like, I'm over here spilling the tea to you. Like, yo, guess what? Like, cause
you
I
like
trust,
that?
like, yeah, like,
Oh, okay,
like,
okay,
or
okay.
nah, but just like, even like, just privacy in general. Like, certain shit, I feel like you just shouldn't keep from your partner. Like,
Yeah.
but like for me, it's like if you want shorty or some shit like that, I'm over here, you know, like, guess what? Don't say nothing though. Like, yo, act normal when you see them. Like, yo, cause it's like I be mad eager to spill the tea. Like,
I don't know. I'm not like that. Crystal hit that about me.
No, I think that's kind of natural. Like when your partner's your best friend.
Yeah,
though.
when you got that connection with your partner,
Yeah.
it's like you, cause it's like, bitch, you tell me what you gotta tell me, and I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
what we gonna talk about it together.
Like you're
Like,
usually my first friend. Like you're probably the
Yeah.
person that I want to
Yeah.
tell that to. If
Word.
anything.
I think I'm only like that. Like if I don't like the person I heard the story about, then I go tell. Like if it's
see,
like
that's just messy.
See, no,
like if it's my friend, I have some crazy story about that. I'm not gonna tell my girl because I don't want like my girl to see my friends different and shit like that. Nah, I mean,
Oh yeah, nah, I
Just-
definitely I ain't
I
gonna
mean-
tell him like no crazy like.
Guess who
but
just
that-
cheated
but,
on
like,
who?
Yeah, nah. Cause it's like as a nigga, once I start telling you my niggas is cheating, now you think I'm cheating.
Oh, you cheated too, then, yeah.
You are.
Nah,
Exactly.
so it's like yeah, now you pick and choose, but it's like yeah, nah, I ain't gonna. That's
Yeah,
not tell you
for
my
real.
niggas is cheating on his bitch. Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Nah,
tell you it's
Nah, cause it's like, oh yeah, I want to go out with so and so.
yeah.
Why you want to go out with him
to get
After
bitches
you just
together.
told me what he just did.
Word.
Like, yeah, no.
but yeah,
So yeah, this nigga cheating. But anyway, we going to the club tonight. Like, huh? Like, you niggas is doing what? Like, nah.
Yo, it's
I
hot.
mean, in that manner, as far as like having a partner that you're comfortable with, you know, that type of privacy is like, because for me, I'll come in the house like, guess what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, you know, but if it's, I'll spare certain details because,
Right,
like you
right.
said,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, she was out here fucking hooping,
Yeah.
and you about to go to the club with her?
Word. As nigga, I'm like, yo, oh no, I don't like her no
Yeah,
more.
you know,
And as a nigga, once a nigga don't like your friend,
It's
he's
clear.
never
It's a
gonna like
wrap.
that
It's
friend
a wrap.
ever,
It's
bro.
a
Like,
wrap.
there's nothing
So for
she can
me,
do.